So I made a video the other day where I unboxed the Apple iPad Pro 12.9 inch, and I was looking at some of the accessories for it, but the prices were just a little higher than I really wanted to go. And while researching, I found out that over at bestbuy.com, not a sponsor or anything, just throwing this out here, you can get open box versions of some of these accessories. And I wanted to see if they were worth the price, because you're able to save about 10-15%, maybe even more, over the traditional Apple Store prices for something that basically someone has purchased, taken home, and said, I didn't really want this, and then they took it back. So I got on bestbuy.com and I ordered the Apple Pencil and the Apple Smart Keyboard for the iPad Pro. Let's see how they work. First and foremost, obviously, I'm just gonna open these up, make sure the items are in here and that everything is good with them. Make sure someone didn't just like take them home and destroy them and then bring them back. So inside of the Smart Keyboard box, you get a design by Apple in California. Looks like it does have the accessories it's supposed to have as far as that's concerned. And then the keyboard itself, I think that's actually everything. Looking at the outside of the cover, it does not look like it's in 100% perfect condition. It's not 1000% perfect, pristine or anything. It's got some little teeny tiny markings on it, but given the fact that after 5 minutes of actually using this on the device, I'm probably gonna have the same kind of marks, I'm not gonna be too upset about that. The retail price on the keyboard is about $170. At Best Buy using this, it was $145. And honestly, I'm really curious to see how this thing works. I'm gonna go ahead and just click this into place. And now that I've opened it up, I can see it has been used a little bit. It's got some dust and buildup and everything in here. But again, it's basically how it's gonna be after you've used it for 5 or 10 minutes. So not really a big deal in my opinion. And there we go, we have it in place. I've never actually set one of these up before, so let's just say I had a little bit of a time with it. But if we zoom out a little bit wider there, you can see keyboard here in front of me. Pull up my notes just so I can have something to type in. And let's see. Here we are typing some text. This is pretty comfortable. Not bad at all. When I started looking into the accessories, one of the things people were telling me was to go with the Logitech one. It's cheaper and it's more protection, I suppose. It has actual keys instead of these little membrane things. But after typing on this keyboard just one time at the Apple Store, it's really not that bad. There's a lot of separation between the keys, there's a lot of room on it. And actually I haven't typed on this one, I typed on the 9.7 inch one, so this one's even better than the one I typed on before. The one thing this is lacking, of course, is just the full coverage for the iPad, so you can see the back of the iPad is completely exposed. And of course it doesn't have all the same function keys that the Logitech keyboard has, but still, as far as the typing experience, just first impressions of it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep. Command space goes to a search, Command C, Command V does copy and paste. Basically sort of works how you would expect it to work. Not bad at all. And just so this video is not just about this, I also picked up the Apple Pencil. I have already gone ahead and opened this one up just to make sure again that it's inside, but here's what the experience would kind of be like. Designed by Apple in California. Looks like in here we have another tip for it, as well as the adapter so you can go from the pencil to a lightning cable, because by default you just have the lightning end. Not gonna use that right now. We've got all the little bit of paperwork and safety materials and everything in here. This, I think, was all supposed to be inside of this little box here, so I'll just go ahead and put it back in there. And then finally, of course, the pencil itself. Go ahead and zoom in on it there a little bit so you can take a look at it. To me, it looks like it's in great condition. It looks like the tip has a little bit of use to it, but it's not hurt or anything. It's still definitely working. And just to see how this all works, from what I understand, you just plug this into the lightning port on the tablet, and it does a Bluetooth pairing request. And there it is, it says Bluetooth pairing request. It would like to pair with your iPad? Sure. And I guess presumably it is paired at this point. So let's just see what, if anything, oh, it does work. Let's go back into the Notes app, delete what I've already done, create a new note, and then we will hit this little drawing tool down here. I am not an artist, so don't expect much from me, but it looks like I can just tap on these things here. And with this, I seem to remember if you put your fingers out like that, yeah, there you go. You can use your finger, 2 fingers as a line. So, see, I just drew a line there. Do it again, another line. Very nice. And we'll clear that out. Turn off the ruler there. Go for a different color. And we'll go ahead and just go with the pencil. This is definitely interesting, and it does seem to have different levels of sensitivity. So if I just barely push down, it's very light. If I push a little harder, it gets darker. Go with the pen. It's just kind of a marker there. And it does seem to move around the way, whatever way you're pointing it, so interesting. And just to the ink pen itself, it's basically just an ink pen. It doesn't get any thinner or any wider based on how hard you're pushing. Let's see how it works with just handwriting. No, I don't have good handwriting, but that definitely did work about as well as I could expect it. And it seems to have pretty good palm detection, so it's not marking or anything when I do that. Wow. Very nice. Potato. Yes, my handwriting is very bad. There you go. So yeah, so far, again, open box items, getting the job done. And actually, I think that's probably where I'm gonna wrap this video up for today. Not really an in-depth anything about the keyboard or about the pencil, basically just saying if I had bought these two items together, it would have been close to $300, all tax and everything included, but because I bought them open box, someone else has touched them before, oh no, means that I ended up paying $250, maybe a little bit less. So be on the lookout. Some of these stores have refurbished, they have open box, they have lightly used. These all said open box excellent, and they definitely appear to be, so I cannot complain in the slightest. So I'll put links to where you can find these on Best Buy's website down in the description, both new and used, or new and open box, I suppose. But I'm very pleased so far. Definitely going to be hanging on to these things. If you'd like to see more stuff about the keyboard or about the pencil specifically, let me know down in the comment section below. But thank you guys as always for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe to receive more when they become available, and I will see you again next time.